One of my favorite parts of the interior design process is at the very early stages, and that is essentially finding my inspiration and creating a concept that's going to be the foundation for my design. As interior designers, I find that creating mood boards, concept boards, inspiration boards, and even material boards is one of the most essential parts of doing interior design. Without a mood board, the whole project wouldn't make any sense and the design direction would be lost. Today, I'm gonna share with you how exactly is that I create my mood boards to be more efficient as an interior designer and to create the best possible outcome in a very easy and straightforward way. Let's get right into it. Throughout the years, I have been searching for a program that makes the whole mood board making process very simple, and I think I found it. I am currently designing a Moroccan restaurant, and I really want this space to reflect the whole Moroccan vibe, and that includes the history, the culture, the architecture, and even the Moroccan cuisine. So the first step of my design process is finding the images that relate to my concept, whether that is real case studies or simply just inspiration images that are going to be the foundation for my design direction. And I do this through making mood boards. For me, making mood boards is very exciting, but it can also be very overwhelming. This is why I always try to stay as organized as I can. So the first thing that I want to do is collect inspiration images that are along the same lines of my project, and I like to keep them all in one spot. And for me and for many, that's going to be a Pinterest board. Morpholio Board is an app for creating mood boards, and the reason that I am completely obsessed with this app is that it's specifically crafted for interior designers. So this really means that everything inside the app is designed with interior designers in mind. So every tool is very applicable to our needs as interior designers. So before I discovered Morpholio Board, what I used to do is I would pin my images and keep them on a Pinterest board, and then I would download every single one of those images into my computer, and then I would use other softwares to create my boards. Sometimes I would use Photoshop, InDesign, Canva, you name it. I have tried it all. But with Morpholio Board, you can actually access your Pinterest boards from inside the app, and you can literally just grab them on the spot. So let me show you how that works. So let's say you have your white canvas. For me, it's typically going to be an 11 by 17 sheet of paper, and then I just go to the Pinterest tab, and there is my Pinterest boards, and you have to log in into your account, which I already did. But as you see, these boards are directly from my Pinterest, and they are accessible from Morpholio Board, which is really, really cool and really convenient. Now, every time that I search for images in the web, I like to keep the links from those images. First of all, so that if I want to access it from the original source, I can access it through that link. And second of all, if I am using that image, for example, for a presentation, and I would like to give credit to the author of that image, then I can do that by going to the link and creating a citation for that specific image. So what Morpholio Board does for you is that every time that you bring an image to your canvas, it automatically saves the link of that image. Like, it already has the link of that image and where it's coming from. So actually, if you click on the Cut Sheets tab at the very bottom, then you can see the link to that image, and it's always going to be there for every single image that you bring into your canvas. So you can see that all the images that you bring in will have their corresponding links, and that is super cool. It also saves you a ton of time, and you can actually add additional notes if you want to. One particular company that I use a lot for commercial projects is Knoll. I'm sure some of you are familiar with it. It's a super popular company. So Morpholio Board has this product library where they have all these companies and their products, and you can access them from within the app. So you can grab their furniture, their accessories, artwork, rugs, fabrics, textiles. So I can search the products by category or by company, and I can also look at my recent selections. By the way, if you click on the product, you can see that it has the link to their own website. And that is also super convenient if you wanted to check the availability or the price or the colors that this product comes in. So this is something that I really, really like. I find that one of the things that interior designers struggle the most with is choosing the right piece of furniture. I mean, it's so hard to know which is gonna be that piece of furniture that's gonna be the one for your project. So the reason for this being so hard is that there are so many options out there and millions of things to choose from. But with Morpholio board, this process is kind of like a little bit easier with the shape tool, because you can actually choose a chair, and let's say that I choose an object that I probably do not want to use specifically, but I like the qualities of that object, I like the shape, I like that it's round. So I can just click on that piece of furniture and just go to the shape tab, and then Morpholio board would actually give me recommendations on pieces of furniture that are similar to that one that I chose in terms of the shape. So sometimes you will find that the recommended pieces of furniture is just what you are looking for. And even if you don't, I think it's a really good way to help you have a clear direction of what you want in your space. So similar to the shape tool, you can actually look up pieces of furniture or accessories based on color. So right in the middle, you have this color wheel, and you can just spin it to select a specific hue or color. And on the top, you can control the saturation values, and in the bottom, the brightness. So basically how bright or how dark, how white or how black that piece of furniture you want it to be. So I want to go back to the products tab to show you a really cool feature and something that I find a lot of fun doing. So some products will have this icon on the top left corner, and this means that this specific product can be viewed in augmented reality. And not only it is super useful to view the product from different angles, but it's actually super fun. So by selecting the AR option up here, you can actually overlay your product in a real world environment and imagine how that piece would look in the real space. Now, I forgot to tell you, but you can also bring your images from Morpholio board back into your Pinterest board. So not only you can bring them from Pinterest to Morpholio board, but you can also do it the other way around. So as I mentioned earlier, I always like to stay organized. And although I'm not very good at it, I always try to stay organized. So here on board, you can actually go to the library, which is your own library, and you can add the products to your library and create folders within the library. So it's a good way to keep track of the products that you like the most and that you may come back to later. So guys, that was a bit of an insight of how I make my mood boards at the moment. And I wanted to share with you because I think this is super cool and a lot of you guys would find some really good use to it. Thank you so much for watching. If you try the app, let me know. I will make more videos about these apps and things that I keep discovering as I go. So if that's something that you like, just let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.